Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'd like to welcome you to a quick preview of the JBoss BPM Suite's upcoming BAM dashboard. This will be coming along soon in the product, due to be released out later this year. We take a quick look at the architectural overview. What you're going to be looking at today can be found at the Drools JBPM code repository. The link is at the bottom of this slide. It's called the Dashboard Builder Project. This is what's being pulled in from the project side to become the integral component inside of our BPM suite. This will be providing you all the KPIs and ability to design and put together your BAM information and reporting information for your systems. So looking at the architectural overview here, we see that we have our systems at the bottom there. We're going to have the ability to connect through HTTP or CSV files. We can also do SQL queries and possibly some custom things moving forward. It's adaptable and extendable. And so the data providers are what give the BAM data core something to work with. And then there's a whole business user interface built on top of this that allows you to create your dashboards using drag and drop and the information you get out of your various connectors to your data providers. And at the top, you see the ability to do charts, bars, meters, tables, all kinds of different stuff. So let's go take a look at that. You see here that what I've done is I've checked out the project and built it on the standalone, so I'm not connected currently to any BPM engine at this point. I'm using the BAM component standalone. Log in as a demo user. We have here some sample dashboards set up. We have the ability to do some administration. You'll find the ability to connect to some external connections. If we take a quick look at that, you'll see here that these kind of data sources involve like JNDI lookups or some kind of custom backend. We also have data providers. There's currently two types. That's a CVS file in this demo and SQL queries. It is set up here to show you what they've done in the community and what's going to happen in the product. The BPM engine can be connected through SQL queries into the data that's been gathered in the history logs, for example, to count processes, look at the process summary information, and to provide all kinds of information that you can summarize in your KPIs and that kind of thing for your organization. There's also a task connector here. I don't make use of these in this overview, but you can take a look at them. What we are going to look at is setting up a new data provider based on a CVS file. We'll call this my dashboard, and the file we're going to connect to exists as a CVS sales dashboard file in our system. Let's give it a try. It'll verify that the stuff works. We'll go and save that, and it will show you what the data looks like, allowing you to change the labels and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it in the default. You can see we have a dashboard thing in here now. And now we can go up here and start creating some dashboard stuff. Normally you would want to try that as admin. So we'll go ahead and log in as admin. Take a look at our dashboards. And this will give you the look and feel of what has been done through a recent acquisition. And you see you have the ability to look at it in two different languages. Kind of funny that that's Spanish and English, so you can figure out where this comes from. This whole project has been open sourced, and you see the license here at the bottom. And that's why you can find it in its entirety inside the code repo. We can create new panels in the current page to start adding new pages. You can duplicate stuff you're looking at here. You can throw them away. You can create a whole new page. This is the workspace adjustment thing up here. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is kind of drill down in this, and then we'll look at the expense report dashboard over here, and you can get a look at what's going on. So if we look at the pipeline, this is what they like to look at in sales to find out what's coming down the road. Now it looks pretty good. We've got lots of money here. Verbal commitments, let's take a look at those by country. What are we going to look at? Let's look at the Netherlands. You see a bunch of companies here. You can drill down into an individual company or an individual salesperson or by product. You can look over here and see what's going on with this thing. You can look at it by status, by list of opportunities. There you go. So we got a chart and everything. So we're interested in what this big one is here with company 3. See, it's right at the top here. Company is that. Now, to tell you what salespersons are involved in it, what products are being sold to them, that kind of stuff. Kind of fun. It's just what's going on here. Look at a sales report, and you see an overview of all the sales, how much they've done, what the deal is. Product Saudi Arabia by this person. What's this person doing? There you go. You got to look at all his stuff, that kind of thing. You look at Switzerland. Click on Switzerland. You get everything that's happening in Switzerland. Stuff like that. Expense reports, another example of using a CVS file to gather data. You can look at the Westford office here, see who's done what, expenses by evolution, expenses by user. And let's go ahead and add our own thing in here. So let's enter into the editing dashboard, and we're going to add a key performance indicator. And you can do my KPIs, or we can create a panel ourselves just by dragging and dropping it. Let's put it here in the center of this one, so it'll be added as a tab there. And key performance indicator. And it has nothing going on in it right now. If you need to choose one of your data source providers that we did, now we happen to set up my dashboard file so I can make use of that data. We're going to call this watching you KPI. So you have the X and Y axis. You can do whatever you want by country, by creation date, pipeline. You see, it's picked up all the fields that are available. Same thing here. You can edit these things and change the description or whatever you want to do. You can show the title of the chart on here. Center it, go to the left or right. We can also do a pie chart out of this, showing the labels on it. Show a legend at the top if you like. Look at our chart here. You can look at the bar graph here, show the title again. I like that, or not the bar graph. This is I like this kind of graphics, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. You see, there we go. So that's all there is to it. This is just meant to be a quick tour. It's not going to be a really extensive thing. So you can play around with this yourself by getting the project and building it, and you'll be well on your way to doing some pretty interesting stuff with your BAM component here. I wanted to take a quick look at the process dashboard. These are just screenshots of what has been is done when you connect it to a process engine, in this case the JBPM process engine. Nothing here is meant to be what you're exactly going to find in the final thing. This is something they just put together to take a look at what they're going to do, to see what we eventually put into the product. Here you see some process instances, what users started them, how many task instances, an overview of some stuff at the bottom. Here's another look at selecting an individual process, and see the status, and some of the user tasks, and things like that. So, as you can imagine, this gives you a feel of some really nice stuff we're going to be able to do with the JBoss BPM Suite BAM dashboard. So stay tuned. It'll be out sometime soon, and I hope you enjoyed this preview. Thank you.